Welcome back on the Wholehearted Truths podcast here. We've got a little bit of sass mixed with grit, grace, and a whole lot of faith. I am your host, Emily Schwartz, and I'm excited to bring to you today a little bit of what I do on a daily basis and something new that I'm training my brain to do. As you know, when we get so stuck in our thought patterns that we've just been following for years, maybe decades for some people like myself, it's really hard to get out of that cycle of where our thoughts automatically go. If you're anything like me, they go to the negative. So I'm hopeful that today's episode is going to give you some hope, some excitement about being able to make some changes. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about how that has been showing up in my life. So get excited. Here we go. The first thing I have to share with you is this book. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that I've got it all marked up. It's called Happy Not Perfect by Poppy Jamie. I have so many things in here that I'm still going back to. In fact, Joe and I are doing some questions and answers and dialogue together, and I'm doing some things on my own as well. And one thing I want to tell you that this book spoke truth into me about is that not every thought is a fact. I'm going to say that again to you. Not every thought is a fact. Not every thought that comes into our head is truth or a fact. And so that means we need to question it, challenge it, okay? If we're thinking about something, to stop and ask ourselves, number one, is this true? Is that thought true? Then again, is that thought really true? Because sometimes we'll think, well, yeah, of course it is. Again, is it actual evidence? Is it really true? That third thought then is to think about, if this thought is true, how am I going to show up for it? How am I going to handle it? And finally, the one that has been life-changing for me is, who would I be without this thought? A lot of times, I don't know about you, but those thoughts for me can go right to the negative, right to the worst case scenario. I am an Enneagram 6. It's something that I'm coming back to and we're diving into more through counseling at church that I'm doing right now. The Enneagram really talks about that stem. I talk all about this, right? With our DNA health and fitness wellness testing that we do, looking at that root, that stem. This goes deep. My Enneagram 6 is that worst case scenario thinking, okay? So my thought patterns tend to go there as well. But I want you to stop and challenge yourself this week and think, is this thought truth? And then who would I be without this thought? Okay, if not the whole four-step process, at least those two things. I hope that will help you. And I want to also speak some truth over you. We are in God's goodness and favor for your life right now. This group of gals that I am running my course with has been so fun. I love that truly I get to learn and thrive off of everyone else's energy. It's just discussion that we're having, and we're uncovering and spending time on the truth, because sometimes we can all get so stuck in the negative, the worst case scenario, our thought patterns spiral, right? So I will also link my planner down below in the show notes for you. This is a planner that I've been doing for the last couple of years, and I really love it because it brings out the positive things. Like, what do you love about yourself? What brings you joy? Not so much, what are your goals for the year? And that's it, okay? Something that I do in here, which I'm helping my girls to do now as well, is a weekly intention. So every week in the spot that it says top priorities, I am putting in scripture that's going to speak truth right into me, because not all my thoughts are truth. So I want to read this over you today as we close here. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God. That is Romans chapter 8, verses 38 through 39. So I want that to be ingrained in your brain and your heart, and to know that nothing can separate you from that love. So lean in, allow the Lord to enter into your thoughts with you. I can't wait to hear that goodness that comes from that. So your homework for today, I love to do things that are like I don't want you to just listen. I want you to act on it. I want you to write, whether it's your favorite planner, like I said, I can link mine for you, or a Post-it note on your mirror. Write out, is this thought true? So that all day you're seeing that and you're just speaking love and actual truth into yourself. I can't wait to hear. Send me a direct message on social or an email and let me know how this is going for you. Any of the episodes and homework assignment that goes for, would love to hear. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel wherever you're listening so that you never miss an episode or an update.